Good morning, Elements members. It's Coach Beth. I'm hoping you can hear me out here today. I am outside on my back patio, and they say that teaching live online, lighting is crucial, and I don't know that we can get any better lighting than this today. It's so beautiful, the natural light of the sun. So I don't know if you can get outside to your back patio, but I'm gonna do it today. I've got my chair and I'm gonna tie my shoes. While I do that, I want you to get your bag, your tote bag, your market bag, whatever you've got going. I got my water here. I'm gonna put it under my chair. I'm also gonna wear my sunglasses today. I hope that's not too much of a distraction, but go ahead and get set up. You're probably gonna want some variable weight in your bag, things that you can take out and put back in if you wanna change the weight up. I've got oatmeal today, oats, yum. A few cans of beans and then a jar. So you really wanna be careful. That's gonna keep us mindful of how we put our bag down and pick it up so that we don't break our jar of pasta sauce. All right, so I'm just gonna set that there for now, and we're gonna do a little bit of warming up. All right, let's see. All right, we're all good. Thank you for joining me today. It's a gorgeous Tuesday. And I'm gonna tip that down just a little bit more. There we go, sitting on the front edge of our chair. Now, an armless chair is preferable. Most of you know that by now. But in case you're new and joining me, this is where we are. Chairless or armless chair with our tote bag, with our water. All right, sit up nice and tall. I want you to sit on the front edge of your chair. Feel the sits bones anchor into your chair. I want you to feel your feet anchor into the floor with a gentle bit of traction pulling back with your feet, okay? Like you're trying to pull the heels towards your chair, just enough to get some tone on the backs of the legs. Feel how that translates to your posture. All right, if we let go with that a little bit, we'll feel the quads probably relax a little bit, the hamstrings for sure, but maybe even the posture. So slide your heels back again and make sure that that's just coming from the backs of the legs, not the quads. See if you can keep the quads very soft, the hip flexors very soft as you pull the heels back. It's super subtle, just the back of the leg. Hi, thanks for joining me and seeing those thumbs bubble up. Slide the shoulders down the back. Take a couple of deep breaths. Good. Feel the body expand as you inhale. Exhale, soften down and in. Feeling the core get a little more tone. One more deep breath. Exhale. With the next inhale, we're gonna float the right arm up, up, up. Exhale, float it down. Right arm again, up. 4 and down, 2, 3, 4. One more time, 2, 3, 4, and down. Now the next time we reach the right arm up, we're gonna add a little side bend to it, all right? So bringing it up. Little bit of a side stretch. If that doesn't feel right on your back, then don't bend to the side. Simply keep reaching upwards towards the sky. Good. Keep the front ribs in the body or against the body. Bring yourself back up. Float the arm down. Now the left arm floats up. We're just gonna breathe here. Exhale down. Good. Meanwhile, the hips are anchored to the chair. The feet are anchored to the floor. Down, 2, 3, 4. Float it up. 2, 3, 4. And down. Just nice and weightless through the arm. Nice and easy through the shoulder. Your next one is going to be to reach up and add a little bit of a side stretch, either staying upright or going to the side just a little. Whenever we do a lateral stretch to the side, think up first and then over. So it's up to go over. Woo, that Feels really good. Let's go ahead and bring the arm back down. Hands right on the thighs. Let's nod the chin down and look straight ahead. And nod and straight ahead. Good. Nod, straight ahead. 3 more. Just going for mobility. Try to be loose in the neck. Don't force any of these postures. Down, straight ahead. There we go. Pull those abs up and in again. Sitting tall. Turn your head right, center, turn it left, and center. Good. And again, right, center, and left. We're going to do that 2 more times each way, rotating, middle, good, and rotate. 1 more, find a breath. Center, find a breath, and center. I'm going to read these comments real quickly because it might pertain to the sound. I'm hoping you can hear me and the music. Vicki, it's hard to find me on Tuesdays? Uh-oh. All right, Dora, I'm glad you're going to join me a little bit later. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Hi, everybody. All right, take my readers off. Got my sunglasses back on. All right, let's move a little bit more. Elbows. First, let the arms just dangle down by your sides. We're going to turn the palms so they're facing back behind us. Keep that great posture on your sits bones. The elbows are going to move out wide and lower down. Move out wide. Just see how that feels on your shoulders and neck. Out wide and lower down. Good. Stay with me. Up like a scarecrow. Up and out. I want to keep this controlled so that it doesn't end up shrugging my shoulders up to my ears. I'm just thinking elbows wide. Reach them out and down. 1 more time and hold. Hold. Find a happy place for those arms. They're dangling. The upper arms and hands are just dangling. I'm going to rotate, rotate, rotate to tabletop right there. Good. Now I'm going to move the hands in front of me to touch and then move them back, squeezing the shoulder blades through the mid-back. Bring them forward. Just kind of mobilizing, getting a sense of how the shoulders are moving today. Do they feel balanced? Front and reach back. Elbows like they're trying to pull back together. Front, good. Keep that tabletop position, 90 degrees at the elbows. Forward, 2, 3, 4, and back. There we go. Woo, squeezing mid-back. Try to stay out of that neck. Think shoulder blades and below. We're gonna do 2 more. Here, find your breath. Squeeze that mid-back. There we go. 1 more time. Mid-back. Woo! Find that tabletop again, or countertop. There it is. All right, getting nice and warm in the shoulders. We're gonna rotate the hands up this time to goalposts. Lower down. Good, a little bit faster now. It's up and down. Rotate, make sure the neck is happy here. If it's starting to get grumpy or tight, put those arms down and take a little break. I am trying to build a little heat here. 4 more. And down. 3. You don't have to rotate as big as I am. If this hurts, or if it causes a hitch in your neck or shoulder, modify it. You could even just hold this in space. 1 more. And down. Slowly lower the elbows. Down, down. Oh yeah, right arm comes across. Hold it there for a breath. Left arm comes across. Hold it there for a breath. There we go. All right, we're gonna get ready to stand up. Let's go ahead and swing the arms together, forward and back, forward and back. 4, 3, 2, and up. We're gonna put our hands up. All right, I'm gonna move my chair back so you can see me. Oops, there's my water. All right, here we are. We're gonna march on the right. We're gonna march on the right. I don't need my bag yet. Not quite yet. Swing those arms. Swing them. You got it. Hope you got a nice soft surface to march on. Concrete's a little hard, but I got my good shoes on. Take it, march out wide. Take it out wide. Good. And if I am on a harder surface, I'm gonna think, step lighter, go to the core a little bit more. If I try to march without making any noise, that would send me right to the abs. That's good news. 4, 3, 2, bring your march in again. 4, 3, 2, take it wide. 4, 3, keep moving those arms, warming up. Middle, 2, 3, 4, take it out wide. Good, we're gonna cut this down to 2 beats in. So it's 1 and 2, out. 1 and 2, in for 2, out for 2. Good, gotta step a little bit lighter. Try not to make any noise with your feet. 2, out, 2, bring it in, 2, out, plant your feet. They're wide. There we go. Hands on hips. Let's shift the hips to the right, shift the hips to the left. Now let's push, but also a little bit of a height going on here at the waist for the obliques. Push the hips across. Just want you to see how that feels for the low back, especially the sacrum, across. You might be getting a stretch. If that causes a lot of pain, modify this. You could just shift the hips over, right? Shift. A little bit of a lift, but a swishing motion. Swish the hips across. Swish the hips across. Now we're going to try a little circle. So swish to the right, circle around, find middle. Swish to the left, circle around, stop in the middle. To the right, circle around, stop in the middle. Left, stop in the middle. Good. So it's right, forward, around to the middle. Left, forward. Yeah, right there. One more time, to the left, around. There we go. Arrange those feet to prepare for a little squat, okay? My chair is right, well, sort of, right behind me. Make sure your chair is behind you so it's there if you need it. Okay, we're gonna keep the hands on the hips. Feel a little bit of flexion here at the hip joint. Hold your squat right over your chair. Reach the arms out. Hold them there. Slide the elbows down, slide the shoulders down. Now, as we stand up, pull the hands down to the hips. Reach hips back, hands forward. Stand up, pull the hips forward. Sit back. Good. Now, when I say pull the hips forward, I mean just stand straight up and down. Reach out. Good. Stand up. Reach out. Good, you got it. And stand up. We're gonna do 3 more. Hips go back. Take that squat to wherever you want it to go. Stand up, squeeze upper inner thighs, and back. You got it. Stand up. All right, nice. Let's swing those arms side to side without moving the body. That's a little hard to do. Typically we would go to a step tap here, but I want you to just hold the body in one center place and just swing the arms. 2, 3, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now take it to a step tap to the right, left. There you go. It's a little bit more of what the body wants to do naturally with the weight shift. Swing those arms across, across, across. Now just the right arm across. Okay, now when the right arm reaches, I want you to lift that left leg. All right, just out to the side. So it's right, lift left leg up. Now when I lift that foot, it's not very high. It's really about the abs. I don't want the hip to hike up to my waist. I just want to lift that leg with the outer hip and thigh as the right arm reaches. There you go. You got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now, both arms. Keep your feet on the floor now. Just swing those arms with the beat. There you go. Now put the right hand on the right hip. There you go. You got it. Breathe. Now we're gonna lift that right foot off the floor. Keep it parallel. Keep your toes and your knees aiming to me. Rather than turning the leg out. Okay, you and I know that our hip flexors are stronger than our hip abductors. So don't be tempted to rotate that leg. Use the outer hip and thigh. And if you're turning your leg, you'll know you're doing it with the hip flexor or the front of the leg. So stay on the side. 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Keep both feet on the floor now. Swing both arms. Excellent job. Bring those feet into a march. All right, I want to see what that comment was. While we march, while I read, you're going to get a drink of water. All right, good. Chris, good to see you. I'm gonna grab a drink of water here. If you didn't bring your water out with you or wherever you are, go get it. We're gonna use that chair now for a little bit of balance. I'm gonna turn my chair. You can stay right where you are. I'm just a little short on space here. Here it is. Oops, I'm going forward. All right, so much like what we just did, holding onto the chair for balance, but also for support. I want to maintain a nice line of the body. I'm gonna lift that left leg out to the side, to the side. 4 more. Now you can certainly do this without holding on, but make sure that it doesn't change or alter your posture. Now, you're gonna pull the heel up and do the same thing, all right? Just lift the whole leg, thigh, the knee and the ankle stay in alignment as you lift. Avoid rotating the leg here. We'll get to that. Lift. 4 more. Keep growing taller. 2 and 1. There it is. Now stretch those toes back behind you. Leg is extended. I'm going to push the heel back into the floor. Now from here, I'm going to energize the calf muscles and the foot. So I want to push from my toes up against body weight, please. So push your body weight forward, reach the heel back. So not only are we getting a stretch, but we're getting some nice activation through the foot, the ankle, and the lower leg. Be careful that you're not locking that knee at any point in the sequence. So lift and lower. Push your body weight forward. So keep your body weight against the foot to push and down. Use your chair as some leverage. If I pull my hands downwards or towards my hips, I can really get a nice sense of core activation and press. You're gonna do 1 more. Lift and lower. Great job. Bring that leg in. Circle on the toes. Bring it around. Circle the whole ankle. Nice and easy. Moving slowly to hit every angle around the ankle. Let's go the other direction. Taking your time. Find a full range. You finished 2 more circles. I'm going to turn my chair around so that we can work on the right hip. All right. Okay, legs are straight. Balancing on that left foot. I'm going to take the right leg out to the side. Out to the side. Now again, you want the toes and the knees to be pointing straight out in front of you. Avoid rotating that femur bone. Wow. Feeling right out here. I still feel my hip flexors wanting to join in. I'm going to try my best to keep them off. Go here. feels like I have to turn the femur bone in a little bit. There it is, to truly find those hip abductors. Also, I want to keep the waist long. Push it out. I'm going to say 2 more. I lost track a little bit. Surprise, surprise. 1 more. Out. Okay, from here, bend your knee. Let's do 8 more lifts. Call this thigh lift. So you're lifting the whole leg out to the side without rotating it, and down, and lift. And if you can do this without holding on, more power to you, that's great, but it's not mandatory, especially if it means you lose your posture, you lose your integrity through the core. Keep that core strong. Feel my foot lagging behind a little bit. Ooh, that's tough. 2 more, and down. 1 more, and bring it down. Good, let go. Woo! Let's rotate that ankle. Bring it around. Stir the ankle. Go up onto those tippy toes. I hope you're wearing shoes. I recommend it. So go up on the tippy toe of that shoe. On point, as they say in the dance world. Good, listen to the ankle. Yes, we're gonna go to the heel. Push that heel back. I almost forgot. We'll finish those circles in just a moment. Here's your chair. Traction your hands back as though you're trying to pull the chair back towards you. Okay, but without actually lifting it. Now, we're gonna push away from the heel, or push the body weight forward from the toes. Push, back. Push your body weight forward. Extend through the ankle, extend through the foot as you push away and back. I really want you to use your chair here to help you traction and find a bit more core tone. Your nice long posture, keep looking out in front of you. You feel balanced on that foot as far as the pressure of the press. Feel balanced across those toes as you push away. Feeling that. Wow, make sure you get that nice juicy stretch on the way back down. 2 more, and back. And push your body weight forward. Reach it back and hold right there. Let's step forward. And let's finish those ankle circles. Okay, so I went that way first. I'm gonna reverse it. Here you go, standing tall. It's okay to use your chair here or not. Good. Go up onto those tippy toes. All right. Good work with that chair. You got it. Let's do a little standing spine stretch forward while our chair is right here in front of us. Excuse me. Hands are on the chair back, right here. What I want to do is articulate my spine forward. I'm going to do this in stages, starting with head and neck. All right? Look straight out in front of you. Feel balanced on your feet. I'm going to move off of that doormat. Now I'm level. You're going to nod that head. And then look straight ahead. Good. So it's just head and neck to begin with. Nod. Looking down at your chair. And only go for the stretch here. Up in the neck. One more time. Nod. Straight ahead. All right, we're going to go a little farther now. You're going to nod. Bring those shoulders down. Pull with the abdominals to bring the ribs down towards your hips, but don't tip your hips forward. Take a deep breath. Rise back up. Good. So in a perfect world, I'm feeling the hips stay stable the whole time as I nod. Just round the spine, only as far as it will go for you. I've got a little bit of a tilt going with my pelvis, and then I'm going to rise back up. I'm going to do one more like this. Inhale, exhale, nod. Let the hands slide down the chair. Take a deep breath. Gather up your abdominal wall and lift to tall. Now, you really got to go for it on this third set. We're going to do 3 reps. You're going to round forward. Slide the hands down the chair. Now you can let the hips tip forward. touch the chair, take a deep breath, gather up through your abdominals, and rise back up. Nice, tall, proud chest. Deep breath. Exhale, nod, round forward. Good. Let the hips go, take a deep breath. Exhale, tuck the tail to start, and then rebuild the spine on top of the hips and feet. One more. Exhale, nod, rounding down. Reaching for the chair. Take a deep breath here. Stand on your feet, relax your toes, and then reset the posture. Excellent job. All right, so let's go ahead and turn that chair back. Here we go. And let's get our tote bag out. We're gonna do some tote bag swings to begin with here with our bag. So if you feel like your handles are too long, choke up a little bit. Just make sure you've got a good grip and it's comfortable for your wrists and hands. You could grip the bag also. But I do want to make sure that my feet are wide. And I'm going to move my chair so that you can actually see me. Realize I have my camera too close. All right, so I'm going to sit back and do a squat as I reach the bag back and then come up. That's the swing. So this bag is a little light for me today. I'm swinging because the hips are moving back and forth, right? So every time you stand back up to tall, avoid locking your knees, but activate your glutes and your hamstrings. Keep your abs strong. And the bag really only needs to come up about chest high. It doesn't need to go high. I don't want you to lose your groceries. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and settle that bag. Hold in the right hand. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a blended lift here. We'll start with basic bicep curls. So it's curling up, lower down. Curl it up, lower down. You're gonna do 2 more like this. My handles might be a little long for this next bit of work. So a good way to do this bit of work would be to hold on to your chair. I don't know if you can see all this, but I'm gonna keep the bicep curl. Hold on to the back of the chair. I'm gonna stay on my left leg, and as I hinge forward, pick up the left leg behind me. Now as I go forward, I'm gonna feel the hamstring get tighter, right? And maybe the low back. Well, I want my posture to remain very upright. So as I go forward, bend your knee a little bit, okay? So that takes some of the tension out of the hamstring. And then I'm coming back up. When I tip forward, my bag touches the floor, doesn't have to, and then back up. Lower down. Try to keep those shoulders very balanced, very easeful. It's the bicep that's holding the bag. Coming down, stand up. If that's too much weight bearing on one leg, do it on 2, like so. Okay, that's a nice stretch for those hamstrings. Let's do 2 more. Hinge, up. There we go, 1 more. Hinge, and up. Excellent. Change to the left hand. Get comfortable on 2 feet and curl up, 2, down, 2, and curl, and down. Stand tall, curl. Good, it's getting warm out here. 1 more, and down. There we go. Alrighty, so balancing now on your right leg. Keep the bicep curl now on the left arm. I'm not going to use a chair on this side. I'm going to play with my balance. And back up. So the left leg is long behind me. I tip. Bag does not have to touch the floor. And stand up. Woo! Really getting a sense of balance through that right leg. Make sure you could use the chair seat as well. Hinging, hinging. Remember, you've got the option to use both feet under you, all right? Let's do 2 more. Shoulders are easeful, we're just hinging at this hip. Remember to soften the knee as you go forward to take the edge off of that hamstring. 1 more. And stand up, up, up. Yes. Okay, we gotta stretch those hamstrings. Set your bag aside, find your chair, and we're just gonna hinge forward. Find the chair seat. Place your hands here, like so. Bend those knees as much as you need to until you've got a flat back, all right? To come down, I don't want to find myself rounding or hunching my spine. You might find that using the chair back a little higher up is more effective for you. You might be very tight in the hamstrings and low back. If that's the case, go a little higher. All right, now find balance, find symmetry on your feet. Feeling those heels anchor down. Reach the crown of the head forward or upward if you're angled. All right, now while you're here, you got support. Enjoy that stretch. Pull the abdominal wall away from the floor. Pull it up and in. And then relax your shoulders again. Breathe. Bend your right knee, pick up that heel. Put it down and reset. Now the left heel is going to come up as you bend the left knee. Push the right heel into the floor. Go ahead and straighten the left heel or leg. Bend the right knee. Hold it there. Lower it down. Good. Feel that nice stretch. Isolating each side. When I bend my knee, I'm really pushing into the floor with the ball of my foot. The entire metatarsal chain there. Big toe mound to little toe mound. We're going to do 3 more. Lift the heel. The spine is still long and strong. The abs are still supportive. 1 more on each leg. Lift the heel. Push the ball of the foot into the floor here. Lower the heel down. 1 more time and lift. Stretching the right hamstring. Keep those hips in place. There we go. Bend both knees. Bring the hands to the thighs. Round your spine up. Woo-wee. Let's get a drink of water. Get a drink of water. You're doing great out there. Looking forward to a little bit of sunny weather, huh? My apologies. I'm still here. Good to see you. I'm back. All right, let's get our market bag again. We're gonna do some squatting. Now, if the market bag is cumbersome, you could certainly take some of the weights out if you got some symmetry, like 2 cans of food, and use them that way. But I'm gonna keep the bag or the weight, whatever it is, the load, close to my core, like so. I'm stable, I'm neutral, and we're gonna do a little bit of squatting, all right? So make sure the chair is behind you as your safety. If it's nice on Thursday, and I think it is going to be, but it might be too warm by 10 o'clock, join the outdoors. It'd be great. Get yourself set up in the shade somewhere. We're gonna start with a squat right down the middle, sitting your hips back over your chair. Don't sit down all the way. Stand up, now shift your weight to the right. Sit back, shift your weight to the left. This is optional. If you feel like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep it simple, I'm gonna keep it a strict squat, sitting and standing. Sit back, stand up. Sit back, stand up. Good, 2 more. Stand up, sit back, stand up. Last one, we're going over to the left foot. Right there. Now, center up again. We're gonna add a little bit of arm lift. So when you squat, keep the bag high. As you stand, lower it down. Pull it up, sit up, stand up, sit back in your heels, back through the hips. Your chair is right behind you, There it is. Ooh, that's a little bit lower today. Feeling that. I know why it's lower. It's because I usually sit on 2 chairs when I'm teaching in studio. That's why it's different. That is a deep squat for me today. 2 more. Elbows go wide. There we go. Nice job. Let's go ahead and hold that bag in the right hand only. It's like I'm gonna put that bag on my shoulder. You know, that's a little cumbersome. We're gonna change that up. We're gonna do a kickback instead, combined with a row. So bend your knees. Here's your support. You're welcome to use your chair as well. It's a little low for me. I'm gonna use my leg. You're gonna row. Push the bag away. Bring it back in. Lower it down. Now, when you push the bag away, do it 2 times. Extend, bend. 1 more. Bend, lower down. You guessed it, it's 3 kickbacks. Extend, bend, relax those shoulders. Keep them energized down the back. 1 more time to press and stretch the arm away. Bring it in, lower down. We're climbing up to 4. Here we go, bend, extend. Keep that upper arm right up against your ribs. 2. There's 3. There's 4. Bend and stand your body up. Shake it out a little bit. Woo! Stand center. While we transition, we'll do those squats again. Keep the bag high. There we go. Sit back and lower the bag. Stand, bend. Lower the bag. So the arm gesture is optional, okay? That's a lot to think about. Just keep the bag centered to your center, to your core, and back. Hips over the chair. Here's your option. Lower and squat. Lower. Your squat does not have to be as deep as mine, right? Let me modify it a little bit. To there. Good. If that's comfortable, if that's not causing you any pain, stick with that. Notice when I stand up out of my squat, I'm standing all the way up to a nice neutral posture. Last 2. Stand it up. Last 1. Stand it up. All right. Bag in the left hand. We're going to do our row to tricep kickback. Right foot's forward. Hinging, supporting on the leg or the chair. Here we go. It's 1 kickback to start. Push it away. Bend the arm. Lower down. Pull the elbow back. Extend the arm. Bend. Lower down. Whoopsie. Sorry. 2. And bend. 1. Down. And lower. Here comes 3. You did a couple of extra there, didn't you? There's 2. 1. Keep the neck long. Lower it down. This is 4. This is your last set. 4. 3. Stretch the arm longer. Last 1. Lower it down. And stand your bodies up. Yes, put your bag on your chair. Good work. A little bit of trunk rotation. Take it easy here and just rotate, pivoting around the spine. Pivot. Pick up those heels. Rotate the hips. Here we go. All right. We're going to take this to a little more glute work today. We've worked the outer hip and thigh. I'm going to rotate my chair again so you can see me. Here we go. Right in front of me. Standing behind your chair. Let's balance on the left leg first. Balance on the left. What I want to do is pick up that right heel. Okay? So what I want to do is keep the knees together side by side, maybe even press them together. But if that causes your hip to lower or move off kilter, I I really want this to stay level, all right? But knees together, lower the heel, touch the floor, pull the heel up. Lower the heel. I'm going to keep that ankle flexed, dorsiflexed. So I'm reaching out through the bottom of the foot, not the toes, bottom of the heel rather than the toes. Okay, now feel free to let go of your chair and mobilize the arms and reach. Curl. Knees stay together. Side by side, more to the point, and curl. And reach. Your chair is there to catch you if you need that. Reach and curl and reach. Curl. You're doing 2 more. Make sure you've got some good back support with a little tilt to the pelvis. Down and curl. Hold here and pulse the heel up, up, without moving the hip joint. Right? That's where the glutes come in. So the glutes are stabilizing the upper leg, keeping it in position 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Uncurl that leg. Extend it out in front. Pull the hips back. Keep them squared. Stand up. Right now, my toes are up off of the floor as I stretch back through the hips, back through the sits bones. Stand my body up. Nice proud chest. Pull the hips back and away. Here we go. Stand up, up, up. One more time. Pull back. You're welcome to do this seated, right? In a seated posture. Now, pull the toes down to the floor and do the same stretch 3 times. Ooh, I like that one better. 2 more. A little more comprehensive, isn't it? Keep the foot tractioned on the floor. And as you pull the hips back, think of pulling the foot back, but don't actually do it. That's going to intensify the stretch, isn't it? And then stand up. Very nice. Let's do the other side. We're going to start with that left hamstring curl. Balance on the right leg. Pull the posture upright. Let's bend that knee. Okay, so it's right next to the other knee, right? Keeping the balance. We're holding onto the chair. We're going to lower the leg. Down to touch. Curl it up. Down to touch. How you doing? Keep going with this. Lower and lower. Lift. Sorry. Lower. I had to check my time. Sorry about that. We're almost out of time. I can't believe it. Okay. Lift. Lower. I got it backwards. Lift. Keep the arms down. Lower. Reach the arms out. Lift. Reach. Curl. Knees stay side by side. Posture stays tall. 2 more. Right about there. Reach. And hold it right there. Good. Curl. Pulse that curl right there. It's not going to be high. It's not going to be big. The balance is big. Pull that hip in underneath you. Under that right side. You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower slowly and in control. Put that left heel out in front of you. Pull the hips back. Pull them back. Keep the toes up off the floor here for the first 3. Stand up. Pull it back. Like you're just doing a single squat on that right leg, but it's really for the purpose of stretching out. Stand all the way up. Pull the hips back. Keep the spine very long. Stand up. Now, yay, yummy, we got to put the toes down on the floor and pull the hips back again. Not sure if you can see me with this. Okay, toes stay down. Hips go back. Tractioning that foot, right? Stand up. Ooh, one more time. And pull the hips back. Chest is proud. And stand yourselves up. Woo! We're going to stretch both hamstrings at the same time with our spine stretched forward. Okay, so standing tall. Balance on your feet. Wiggle those toes so they're nice and flat and open. Really feel the floor through your shoes. Take a deep breath up, up, up. Now guess what? We're going to dive forward. and round down through the spine, round and round and round. Take a deep breath. Press into your feet. Gather up your abs to bring yourself up and build your posture. One more time. Woo! A little lightheaded there. Exhale, use your breath. Take a deep breath. Press into your feet and stand. Pulling up from the front body. Right about there. Let's see how the shoulders feel. It's a shrug and a down and a shrug and a down. 2 and 1. Step wide. Out and out. Roll the shoulders around now. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Let's see how those shoulders feel now. Elbows wide, just like we began. Stay here, nice and heavy. Rotate to tabletop. We're gonna rotate one more time. Up to goalposts. Not bad. Down, lower, and down. Good. One more time, just like that. Don't overdo it. Keep the neck easy, free. Rotate, tabletop. Settle there for a moment. Now rotate up. Aha, right about there. Good. Down, tabletop. And then down to scarecrow. And lower the arms. I'm so glad you joined me today. Make sure you really get some good water after I sign off. So glad you were here. Thursday, I'll be here at the same time, 10 o'clock. I hope you had a great weekend last weekend. I meant to say that. Happy Memorial Day. But I will see you on Thursday. And you're just gonna bring some basic weights with you. No tote bag unless that's what you prefer. All right, take care, be well.